My computer crashed. Blue screen of death. This is literally streaming on television. Save your Word documents. Save your Word documents. Because I did not save the Word document with my speech on it. Hey. Hey, what's up, besties? Welcome back to my channel. I'm spilling the tea today. I'm coming out telling you all the goss. The goss is, in November, I started a job. It just wasn't for me. So I've been trying my best to like it, and it then caused me to be in a depression, and I was not posting because I was like, I don't like my life right now. And I think that's one of the sucky parts about being like wanting to be on YouTube, is that whenever your life is going awry, I'm like, I don't want to post. Like, why would I want to post when I'm looking horrible, feeling horrible, depressed, sad every single day? So I don't. But then it leads to a dip in like my engagement, and me being like a dip in my want to post, because then I'm like, nobody's gonna watch when I return. But who cares? Because you don't know if you don't try. There's actually a lot of hot goss happening right now in my life. They're trying to close the Penn State chapter, like the campus that I went to. So I was like, oh no, they're trying to close the campus that I went to. And I got to speak with a senator, like at an event with the senator of Pennsylvania. And it was just a lot of fun, like being able to talk to them and kind of get my word out there and kind of give a testimony as to why I like the campus. And I was like panic writing this speech the night before, because I'm really good at like I last minute clutch up. So I panic wrote the speech, and then right when I was about to present, like 5 minutes before, my computer crashed. Blue screen of death. I'm like, this is literally streaming on television. This is like getting live streamed. My family is watching. Tyler's family is watching. My people from campus, like my student engagement coordinator, is watching. Like all these people are watching, and I just crashed. So then I had to rejoin on my laptop, and then I had like 4 minutes, and I rejoined back on my desktop. I thought I lost my speech because it was open in Word, not saved, okay? Save your Word documents. Save your Word documents, because I did not save the Word document with my speech on it. Crashed. Recovery mode. Had the speech. The thing is, I had statistics in there too. Like, I was like, because of this campus, I'm like one of the 5.3% of Latinas in STEM, whatever the percentage is. And I was like stressing that if I lost all the stats, my testimony would not be as credible, because people don't typically listen if you don't provide numbers, like people in higher positions. So yeah, I had stats about that. I had stats about keeping like cybersecurity awareness, like people over the age of 55 are more likely to be phished, and the campus brings in a lot of the elderly to communicate and in community events with the IT individuals, the IT majors, and the IST clubs. So yeah, I'm very passionate about this, but I can't believe my computer crashed. That was some tea. I am moving on from my current role, so I'm a little bit happier right now, but that's where my career life is headed. I'm making me and Tyler a coffee. He loves a caramel iced coffee, no ice. All right. And then I like a vanilla almond milk latte, hot, with pumpkin spice seasoning on it. It's like the pumpkin spice generic Equate Walmart Great Value brand. At one point, I was like, my one friend, she's really into baking, was like, should I just open a cafe? Because I don't know what I want to do with my life. But I think it's just like when you have a role that you don't think you fit, it like brings your whole mood down. So I'm gonna advocate for, if you don't like your job, look for another one. My mother-in-law is coming into town, so my task for today, I actually have off. I'm gonna clean the entire apartment and wash all of the clothes and just get it all ready. I told Tyler like not to worry. I don't really like help when it comes to cleaning. I'm very like, I like things the way I like them. So whenever I see girlies being like, I wish my husband would help me do this, I'm like, I'll tell him if I need help, if I'm run down, sick, or sad. But typically I like to clean. I think it's like a form of de-stressing for me and a form of relaxation. Also, I like to do a very deep clean. And most people aren't like scrubbing the baseboards whenever they clean. I like to do a big deep clean. One thing I heavily have been struggling with is like, my area is a lot more wealthy in Texas than any wealth I've ever seen. Like, I was on a call with someone and they were like, hold on. Like, I have to go see why my maid isn't coming home. Like, isn't coming to clean my house. Maid? You got a maid? And that was like one of the things too. Like, I just feel like I can't relate to some of the things in my career that other people in my career relate to. I don't know. I guess really bad imposter syndrome and really bad, just like the last company I worked with, everyone was super humble, like coming from farms, coming from like rural towns. In my current company, everyone's coming from like big tech, and so it's just like a wealth difference, if that makes sense. Another major thing we've been dealing with is our rabbit Odin. I'm sure you may remember him if you watch my channel. He is a lop rabbit. He has 2 down ears and he's like a calico guy. He is extremely sick and, how do I say this, in poor health. He initially came from a breeder on a farm in the middle of nowhere, Texas. So when we got him, she actually gave him to us for free because his eye infection wasn't healing. And she was like, I don't need him anyways, so just take him for free. Took him to the vet. He got like eye stuff for his eye. He was all cleared up and fine. And then he had a seizure. I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning this a few months ago in June, around there. He just had a really bad seizure, and it's called like nystagmus, so his eyes start going all wonky. He starts like spinning in circles, and he basically just doesn't know where he is. And it was traumatic for me because it was the first time I seen like an animal that I love go through something. So I took him to the vet recently because I noticed he started doing nystagmus with his eyes again. He wasn't going in circles, but his eyes were going in circles. So I'm like, maybe he's having some sort of absent seizure. And so took him to the vet. She got him all checked out, and she did say she thought that his teeth are a little bit overgrown and that his eyes are doing like the nystagmus, and he has an ulcer on his eyeball. So we treated the ulcer. We treated an infection in case he has E. caniculi, which is like a virus parasite thing that like kills rabbits. It's really bad. And then basically just treating him for all of his ulcer, everything. Gave him all this medication, and she's like, I want to see him for surgery. So we were ready to pay like $600 for the surgery. But when I brought him in, she said, I feel like his health is getting worse. His ears have pus in them. He is looking like thinner, like his hip bones are protruding, and he's doing the nystagmus again. And she's like, if it's getting triggered by light, being scared, or loud noises, and he's in surgery, he can be triggered into one of these episodes, like, or pass away under anesthesia due to like high stress on his little body. So she denied the surgery basically and added an extra $300 for more tests if we wanted them. But she's like, I can't say if he undergoes all these tests if he will even get better or if there will be a direct answer, because her theory was that he may have had E. caniculi, which is what they thought when he had his original seizure, that virus thing that kind of attaches, goes to their brain. And so he may have had it, and it might have like rotted his brainstem, and that's why he's having like neurological issues. It's kind of like mad cow disease type, like a brain disease. So now we're just kind of in a waiting period where we're giving him another round of antibiotics to see how he reacts. The episodes have been like every 2 days or every other day where he's having some sort of episode. I caught him once just having rolling fit. I caught him another time, head tilt, on his back, going like this. And it's like really hard to watch. And I think that's another reason why I wasn't posting, because it's like, I'm not enjoying my career, my personal life. I have a rabbit that's going through something. And it honestly feels like I have a child, like a baby that I have to take care of. And I'll do it all the time. I love my rabbit. But it's been really rough, especially because I've never felt a connection to an animal. And then I got a rabbit. And like this rabbit, I love my other rabbit, Eve, but he's not cuddly, like he doesn't come up to you. Odin is just like the sweetest rabbit you'll ever see. He comes up to you and he just snuggles up and he gives you a little, and it's just so cute. So it's actually been so sad, but we're in better spirits today. I want to show you guys how nice and clean it is in here. So cleaned all the tables, got all this clean. Patio is nice and swept. Odin was out here and Eve was out, so the rabbits were out like all day. Now they're just kind of relaxing in their cages for a tiny bit. There's Odin, Mr. Sick Boy. He's so sweet. And he's just kind of eating some hay, taking a nap. Eve was also out. So Eve was out in the house. Odin was out outside. And then I brought him inside. So whenever I clean their cages, I just make sure I take them out, let them relax. I cleaned my coffee cart. Nice and clean. These are the best Texas beans for like a guest when they come over. They smell amazing. And honestly, you'll make them a memorable coffee. Espresso machine cleaned. Dishes cleaned. This is my new red light. It's been amazing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do like 10 minutes before my mother-in-law comes to just relax, de-stress. I know it's probably placebo, but I feel better when I do my red light, so it's probably all fake, but why not use it? Got this all clean. This is some tuna I have to return. Nice and clean kitchen. Brand new little bunny. Isn't it so cute? Washing dishes, so if you hear anything moving around. And then my computer desk, all nice and clean as well. Clean, all clean. This is my outfit for today. I thrifted it. I just thought maybe without a sweater it could look like a Marilyn Monroe on the beach moment. We go to Miami and it's like really cute. It reminds me of a vintage look, and I put a black turtleneck underneath. Really like it. And then I tied a little bow. I feel like I look like a businesswoman right now, but all nice and clean. I had to max out my health savings account, so I have like all of these extra things like face wash, pads, tampons. I needed to do something with it, so guys, this is the haul. We're gonna do my red light. I'm just gonna plug it in. I'm also changing the scent in here. Oh, I feel like there's so much noise going on in the background, but since my mother-in-law is coming, I'm changing the scent. She loves Harry Potter, so I'm gonna do this little butterbeer scent. I just did my own nails. I've been using this crazy strong glue, and it keeps my nails all nice and working. I want to show you guys my new Scentsy. It is so cute. Look, it's like a little camper, and then the light goes on when it's turned on, and it has this little love banner, and you can actually take it off. I was thinking about getting like a different banner for every different season. Like, what if I had one that was like Easter? I don't know, I just think it would be so cute. Okay, now that I can actually see, I want to show you guys the nail glue that I got. It's this Beauty Secrets nail glue. I've been using it for like probably 2 or 3 months. My nails last for 2 weeks, and I'm not lying to you, I swear. It's not like a plug, like I don't have it anywhere, but look at how cute. They last so long. I don't really like this set that much. I buy my nails on Amazon. I feel like it looks a little off because I have such long hands. It makes my hands look even longer. I typically wouldn't go for this length, but I told Tyler, I'm like, I'm gonna be a baddie the first week of my new job. I'm gonna be like, hello, it is Easter. I look a mess, but I'm trying to pick out my shoes for this outfit, so I need opinions. And so I'm gonna use you guys for an opinion. Is this dress, okay, this is my old birthday dress that I got. It's a really good Easter dress because it's a nice yellow color. Is it cute with these boots? Or my white Doc Marten Mary Janes. Tyler likes the Mary Janes preferably over the boot. What do we think? I put this in my hair for a few hours so I can kind of get some curl going, but I wanted to show you guys my new makeup bags. I got this from this beautiful like lady at the Dallas market, and she said that these prints are all handmade, and I got the collection, so it's like 3 of them, and it's amazing, and I love it. So this one's for my makeup, and then I think this one's for my brushes. No, this is for my makeup, this is for my brushes, and then I have another one in my purse. It came with 3. It was only like 35 bucks, so like literally so great. Such a great purchase. If you don't know, my hair like really sucks at trying to curl, so I'm really hoping it curls, or at least has some wave for dinner. At least for Easter dinner. I just want to have some volume. I'm back. I needed an A on my class this semester. I got a B, so it's not bad. It's just gonna take down my GPA again, and I've been trying to push it up so I can graduate in like the top, whatever, it's like magna cum laude. So anyways, let's give you an American or Abercrombie and Finch haul because we're gonna shop. One thing about me is if life doesn't go right, I'm gonna shop. I haven't bought from a retail store in a little while. I've been doing like Hollister every once in a while. And the one thing I haven't been able to find in thrift stores or replicate is a good jean that actually fits me. I noticed that since I started gaining weight and also since I started working out, my proportions are a little weird. So it's just difficult to find jeans in the thrift store that fit completely. I will find something that fits my waist but not my length. Or vice versa, I'll find something that fits my length but not my waist nor my behind. So that's why I ended up going with a retail store. But my goal is to keep these for a very, very, very long time, considering how expensive it was to shop at Abercrombie. I was shook at how much money I spent. So, first thing I got, which some of our friends put us on to the fact that they have Curve Love jeans. So this is the 90s straight mid-rise. I'm a size 29, but it's just like a regular mid-rise straight light wash jean. This is an everyday jean. It's very much based off of like how Brooke Schofield or Schofield from Tana's podcast, like the same style that she wears. And I was thinking this with like a nice like pink shirt like this and some heels would eat. It's just like a very casual everyday girly outfit, especially since me and Tyler are going to Miami. And then I also got these. I thought these were so cool because of the bottom being frayed. I haven't seen that design in a long time without any rips. So I thought that was awesome too. There's no rips on these jeans. And then this one is the 90s relaxed jean. Also high rise. I love a good high rise. And these are a 29/8. I don't know what that means. I think 29 inches, size 8 on the butt. I think. I don't know. But same exact style, kind of, a little bit looser on the bottom, and then the really cute frayed. I also want to learn how to embroider. I was telling Tyler, so I was thinking like I can, whenever I buy jeans from the thrift store that I don't really like, I don't want to say care about, but I'm not spending $90 on thrift store jeans, I can embroider them with like cute little flowers because I love that idea, or like little bows all over it. I just think it would totally match my aesthetic. Then when I was younger, I thrifted these exact pair of shorts, like quite similar, and I would wear them all the time. I called them my Laura Croft zookeeper shorts. My best friend has similar ones. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. They're called the Loose Short High Rise 29. They're perfect, especially with some Birkenstocks. Very cute, very girly. And same exact thing, I would love to embroider like a little bow or flower here. I just think it would be so me. There's that. And then last but not least, my friends were joking how everyone who goes to Miami needs linen. But I didn't just get these because of that, just because I've been getting into linen a lot, and also cotton. And I have a friend who's very much into sustainability, fabrics, and she was telling me a good linen short can be very expensive but totally worth it. Very cute for Miami. Gonna be very cute with my bikini underneath it, and then like a nice white blouse, pink blouse moment. It was even cute when I tried on with this shirt. I just thought it was giving 90s mom. Also, it's the way that the lighting in here was terrible. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for letting me out. Bye!